We're here on a really hot Thursday afternoon, Evansville Sports 360. We're talking to one of the newest pitchers here with the Evansville team, Malcolm Grady. Malcolm, it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your baseball journey. That's what we really like to do with the players. What's your earliest memory of baseball?
My earliest memory of baseball. I remember when I was 11 years old and I was at Isaac Walton, and this was for a championship baseball game. And I remember I hit a go-ahead home run off. He was like one of the best pitchers like around that area at the time. And like he was very unstoppable to hit at that time. And I remember I hit a home run right field against him. So that was, I guess, a really exciting moment for me. And I still remember that to this day. So I'll say that was the earliest. I'll say that was one of them.
You still remember that feeling when you hit the ball and everything?
Yeah, I remember. It was crazy because I remember when I hit it, it was like when I was running around the bases, it's like I was just running like on the air because it was like I said, the pitcher, he was one of like the best pitchers in that league at that time, and it's like just hitting one against him, it was just like it's like almost like I like just blacked out for a second, like I didn't know what was going on. So that was a pretty cool experience for me.
That is so awesome. I love hearing stories like that. Who was your favorite player growing up? Who did you really admire?
I will say Max Scherzer and Alex Rodriguez. I'll say A-Rod because like I was a third baseman growing up, and I tried to mimic his swing. I tried to mimic stuff that he did on the field and how he would chew gum. I tried to do everything like him. And I'll say Max Scherzer because, I mean, he's a dominant pitcher. I mean, the way he just goes out there and he just dominates, you know, he has no excuses and he's just a dog on the mound. So, and I try to take that same mentality on when I go out on the mound.
Have you ever seen either one of them play in person, or did you ever get a chance to meet him by chance? Or
I actually saw A-Rod play when he was with the Yankees. I think this was back in 2012. He ended up hitting 2 home runs that game, and I was actually sitting like right behind home plate. So like seeing him and like seeing all the stuff that he does and everything, and I remember, like I said, I used to try to take that same exact approach and doing on that game. So I mean, seeing him like up close, and it was, you know, plus he was a pretty big dude too. So it was that was really enjoyable for me.
So what caused you, since you really liked A-Rod, of course you talked about Scherzer, what caused you to end up becoming a pitcher? What made you decide, nah, you know, I don't want to play third, but what got you into the pitching?
Oh yeah, well it was actually, I was 16 and I was in a tournament one time. We was facing this kid, he was throwing, I believe like 92, 93. And I remember he just struck me out 3 times, basically just throwing off fastballs. And by that time I was just like, yeah, hitting is not my thing, I'm gonna just stick to pitching. So. But I mean, sometimes I do miss hitting, but I mean, I enjoy pitching more than I do hitting.
Now you end up, at what point, was this in high school then that you transferred to basically becoming a pitcher full time?
Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school.
Okay, so you went to college. What's the name of the college that you attended?
I went to Wabash Valley for 2 years, Western Kentucky for 1 year, and then I finished my last year at Campbellsville University.
Now, were you a starter primarily, or did you relieve?
I was a starter.
Starter? Here, are you hoping to maybe like crack the rotation, or are you like, you know, bullpen or whatever?
Honestly, it's whatever the team needs. I mean, I've started, I've relieved, I've closed. I'm a pretty versatile pitcher, so I mean, like I said, it's whatever the team needs, I'll be ready for it.
Awesome. Have you been to Bosse Field before, or is this your first time?
This is my first time here.
What do you think of the park?
I actually didn't know this park was old, to be honest with you. I believe because I saw one of the posters with Tom Hanks. I forgot the movie that it was called, but I didn't know. Yeah, League of Their Own, and I didn't know this was filmed here. And I actually watched that movie quite a bit. So I mean, this is actually pretty cool to see that, you know, the movie that you watched and you end up playing here. So it's pretty amazing.
So what do you think of the coaching staff so far here? They've been really receptive to you?
Yeah, they've been pretty chill. You know, they make me feel at home. You know, if I need anything, they tell me, you know, don't bother to ask them, and they just actually made me just feel like a part of the family.
Awesome. Look, we're really looking forward to watching you pitch. Malcolm, thank you so much for your time. Keep an eye on this guy, because I got a feeling that this guy's going to end up somehow being in the bullpen. That's just me. I could be wrong, whatever you need in your journey. Look forward to watching him. Come out and watch the Evansville Otters play. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.